Yes, student, here now we are starting a new content, okay, to which the chapter will proceed. That is the overall chapter is based on the law of chemical equilibrium and equilibrium constant. Actually, student, a mixture of reactant and products which present at equilibrium, this is known as equilibrium mixture. Getting? Now, the main question is, what is the relationship between the concentration of reactants and the concentration of the products at equilibrium? And the second very important thing is that how can we determine equilibrium concentration from initial concentration? That is, suppose we are starting only by reactant. Okay, so the initial concentration of reactants are given. Then how can we determine the equilibrium concentration? That is, at equilibrium, what will be the concentration of reactants and products? Are you getting? So, to solve the above question, the law of chemical equilibrium is introduced, which is derived by the law of active mass, or this is called molar concentration. Active mass means the quantity of the reactant or the product. This is called active mass, or if we take it in the form of solution, then called molar concentration. So, law of active mass or molar concentration. Okay. So, according to it, for a hypothetical equation, and let the equation is when small a mole of reactant A reacts with small b mole of reactant B. Okay, that is the initial concentration. Then will convert into small x mole of reactant X plus small y mole of product Y. Okay, and after some time, when the reactant is converted into product in desired amount, now the product is also getting converted into reactant. Okay, so applying law of active mass, okay, that is the rate of reaction, is directly proportional to the active mass of substance. Now, substance means here we can deal for two things, for reactant as well as for product. Now, like for reactants, that is what? Forward process. Okay, write it for forward process. Now, the rate of reaction is directly proportional to what? Active mass of A, that is molar concentration. The square bracket is given for molar concentration, and the active mass of B, each raised by its power of stoichiometry A and B. Okay, or we can write it what? R is equal to K. Okay, and for forward direction multiplied by A2 into molar concentration of B raised to power A and B. This is equation number 1. Okay, and for backward, similarly, we can show for what? Backward reaction, because forward and backward reaction express simultaneously. We can write what? R is equal to K. K is a constant, and B for what? Backward, multiplied by what? Product, molar concentration C, multiplied by another product B, each raised Here I used x and y, therefore I have to write x and y. Each raised to its stoichiometric coefficient means x into what? Y. You can call it equation number 2. Getting? Now what? K is equal to what? Molar concentration of Kf with ratio molar concentration of Kb. Here F for forward, here B for backward. Getting? So now if you place the value of Kf and Kb, that is Kf and Kb. So the Kf is equal to 1 upon A to power A into B to power B, and Kb is equal to 1 upon x to power x and y to power y. Therefore simply we can write K is equal to x multiplied by y, okay, to power x and y divided by what? Now there will be reactant what? A multiplied by what? B, and each raised by its power what? Small a and small b. Okay, this is equation number 3. Equation 3 is called what? Law of chemical equilibrium. Law of chemical equilibrium. Okay. If we deal molar, if we deal active mass by molar concentration, then equation 3 will become what? K, equilibrium constant of concentration, is equal to what? In place of square bracket you can write what? C. This express what? Concentration, that is molar concentration, and if it is denoted by what? C, then that will become concentration of x to power what? X multiplied by concentration of y, that is product, to power y divided by, we can write here what? Concentration of A to power A into concentration of B to power B. This becomes equation number 4. So with the help of it we can establish law of chemical equilibrium.